Time frame, images of a generation. We grew up in a simpler time. We sang.
Say, kids, what time is it? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
We laughed.
Hello, boy.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
We cried.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
We fought. We loved. We were attacked.
Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air.
Our flag was still there. Now these memories come to life on posters that can be yours today. Go to howdyboomy.com for your copies today. That's howdyboomy.com. howdyboomy.com.
Welcome to the Howdy Boomy Show. Today is Monday, April the 3rd. It is Worldwide Party Day. So no matter where you are in the world, raise a glass of your favorite beverage, whether it be alcoholic, non-alcoholic. Enjoy some people around you. Just get together and have a good time. Could be for a minute, could be for hours. Doesn't make any difference. Just enjoy life. Say hello to your neighbors. Say hello to your best friends, your family. Just enjoy and have a good time on Worldwide Party Day. Here in the United States, it's American Circus Day. I don't know when was the last time you went to the circus, but it always brings out the kid in you. I was always amazed. I went to Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, and I was amazed how big the bears were, how big the animals were, how fast the clowns were in their little car, how many clowns fit in a car. Imagine doing that for a living, being a clown. It had to be sort of neat. I don't know how much money you can make being a clown, but it's sort of interesting. A high wire act. It's sort of entertaining people is a talent. Making people laugh is a talent. Bringing some joy to people is a talent. And it's always nice to go there and have a good time, because you know no matter what goes on, you're going to enjoy yourself. It's sort of like you get aggravated standing in line, being at a bank and at a grocery store, but you don't mind standing in line in an ice cream parlor because you know at the end it's going to be a reward. Today, OPEC announced that they are going to cut back oil production to 1 million barrels a day. Russia also added a $500,000 cut per day. That's theoretically 1.5 million barrels per day off the market, which means in the last quarter of this year, we're going to have a hell of a problem with the price of gasoline, along with the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, because this is going to raise inflation. Federal Reserve figures they have to raise interest rates to fight inflation, so it's one continuous cycle. There's nothing they could do on the interest rate front to affect the price of oil. Oil is an animal by itself. OPEC thinks they have the leverage, and because of the gentleman in the White House, they do. We have a gentleman in the White House who told the oil companies that 7 years they're going to be out of business, who told the banks not to loan money to the oil companies. If they have too many oil company loans on their books, they're going to be penalized and scrutinized by the Federal Reserve Bank. So why would you, as an oil company, invest money in production when you have an enemy in the White House who wants to put you out of business? That doesn't sound right, but that's what the current incapable occupant of the White House feels. He just hates the oil companies because he's being manipulated. Senator Joe Manchin was on TV today and said, this is not the Joe Biden he knew. He knew Joe Biden always tried to get along, tried to make a deal. Now he makes no deals. They have a debt ceiling problem in the United States. They're voting on it. And Joe Biden is not budging an inch. He's not even talking about compromising. That's not the Joe Biden that Senator Manchin knew, because Joe Biden is being run by other people. His right-hand advisor, I think, is Susan Rice, who was Obama's liar-in-chief. So now you have the Obama Circus all over again. And you know what happened to our country after Obama. I remember Donald Trump saying the reason he was elected president of the United States was Barack Obama. Barack Obama felt that the United States was responsible for all the problems in the world. One of the first things he did on a world tour was apologize to everybody for the United States being the way they are. Even though we're the greatest country in the world, people strive to get into our borders, yet, according to Barack Obama and those like him, we're the problem's creator of all the world. It's just absolutely ridiculous when you have someone in the White House who doesn't like the country he's president of, unlike his successor and unlike Joe Biden's predecessor. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Now, he's going to be indicted tomorrow, I guess, which will keep Hunter Biden and the Biden catastrophe off the front page. Imagine if there were no Donald Trump, what would the newspapers print? I mean, they protect the Biden family, as corrupt as they are. What would they print? It's just absolutely amazing what the newspapers in this country, what the Democratic Party in this country has done. On a lighter note, imagine you were this gentleman who put an ad in the newspaper to sell a cemetery plot for $200. The cemetery plot was next to his wife's plot, and the last thing he wanted to do is spend the rest of eternity next to his wife. That had to be a tremendous marriage, didn't it? So as bad as you feel about what may be going on around you, and believe me, in the last quarter of this year financially, with what's going on in the White House and what's going on in the oil industry, you will feel a little bit better. I always remember a gentleman saying, you will never see an OPEC meeting in the United States. They will never hold a meeting in the United States because exactly what they're doing is price fixing. And that's a felony in the United States, and they would all get arrested. Think about that. They are fixing the price to suit their own needs. Joe Biden asked the Saudi Arabians not to do that, asked OPEC not to do that, at the same time condemning our own oil companies. And OPEC, think about it, Saudi Arabia, the people that flew those planes into the World Trade Center on 9/11, into the Pentagon, were from Saudi Arabia. Do you think they're our friends? You know what they like about us? Our money. Period. Our true friends in the world are maybe England, Canada, people who understand democracy, hard work. Not the Arab countries, not the OPEC members. They like our money. Hope you have a great day. We'll be talking to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be April 4th. We'll figure out something to smile about. Feel better about yourself. Feel better about what's going on. The end is soon coming for this current administration and the way things are run here. People are fed up, and the people will be hurt. God bless you. God bless the baby boomer country. Go to howdyboomy.com. I could use the money. God bless you. God bless America.